Thank you very much. And welcome to Cats and Dogs here on Press TV with me, Lemma Topic. I want you to join me for a tour of a country where everything's up for sale. Yes, this time we're going to take a look at the United Kingdom from a quite different perspective. And it's a question of sport. Yes, now let's get this in context. As you may have noticed, the UK's influence appears to be getting smaller day by day. The British used to control an enormous empire across half the whole planet. But then those pesky Americans declared a state of independence. And after a brief war, they got it. Then Africa followed, and after that, the Asian colonies said bye-bye. So the only defining elements in Britain's influence today are the Beatles, sunburnt tourists, and chicken tikka masala, which, believe it or not, is an English invention. So just when it looked like the UK couldn't get any smaller, it left the one empire it was still a part of, the European Union. And today, far from ruling half the world, Britain is now just a little teeny-weeny island just off the coast of a great big continent. In fact, it's got so small that in a final act of decline, it's rumoured that Prime Minister Boris Johnson is thinking of selling the whole country to Disneyland as a theme park for Americans who think they're related to the royal family just because their auntie is called Elizabeth. The only things still not put up for sale are the actual crown jewels and, of course, the Queen herself. Having said that, Harry and Meghan have been able to privatise themselves and sell themselves off to the former colony of America. Quick message to our American friends here. No refunds, guys. You've got them, you keep them. Now, as UK PLC puts everything up for sale, from its weapons to the ammunition that goes into them, even football is no longer sacred. Yes, my friends, next up for sale is the British crown jewels of sport, the football clubs of the Premier League. In the most recent deal, it's up in the north of England we have to look, and it seems that they've sold Newcastle United Football Club to the Saudis. Now, this is confusing. The Saudis like to think of themselves as winners. That's why the Saudis bought so much state-of-the-art weaponry, plus luxurious edifices and buildings. So why are they going around buying a losing football team like Newcastle United? Now, no offence, but if they want to own a losing team, why not just buy up the American military in Afghanistan? Too soon? OK, all right. But actually, that's not how the local fans see it. Newcastle United fans are so happy, it's like they've hit the jackpot. And really, isn't that kind of true? Well, after the United Kingdom exited the European Union, they've been looking for new allies anywhere they can find them. So maybe allowing the Arabs to enter the English League is all about the UK trying to join the Arab League. Now, Boris Johnson needs to realise that actually the Arab League isn't a football league. Anyway, we should now brace ourselves for a number of nominal changes up at Newcastle United. Just as the City of Manchester Stadium was renamed the Etihad Stadium, many expect that St James's Park Stadium will be changed to a new name too. What's more in keeping with the traditional history of Newcastle upon Tyne than renaming the football stadium something like Saint Bin Salman Stadium as soon as possible? Or maybe they'll play it more cleverly. How about renaming it the Khashoggi Stadium? Don't knock it. This could focus football minds by serving as a sobering reminder of what could happen to naughty players who aren't trying hard enough. And the team could make other owner-appropriate changes, like altering its nickname from the Magpies to the Camels and filling the stadium with sand dunes. And why stop there? Under the name of Saudi Arabia's public investment fund, the Saudi Crown Prince could get the Newcastle Camels to join the Man City Emirati to boycott Qatar Investment Authority and Paris Saint-Germain at the UEFA Champions League. Experts have studied what it takes to win the Premier League and have calculated how much Saudi Arabia will have to invest to get Newcastle United to the top of that league. £10 billion to buy the world's best players and another £8 trillion to move the whole of the city of Newcastle to Manchester. The same experts expect the club to become the richest one in the world, with enough money to invest in other activities of interest to its new owners, including building a club nuclear submarine that will then be used to threaten other teams if it looks like they're going to win on penalties. Other economic experts worry that this huge injection of money into the economy will make Newcastle United richer than the British government, creating such high inflation that in future only the Premier League will be able to afford to invade and conquer Afghanistan. But it's also said that this huge injection of money means that from now on, only oil-rich Arabs will be able to afford to buy British football clubs.
"1,000 years ago, the Saudis invaded Newcastle and conquered St. James's Park. The residents of Newcastle rejoiced when they realized the oil-rich Arabs had invaded the city. They had long run out of fuel and couldn't even go to the city's football stadium. The Saudi government was happy that it could make the English youth do dancing with just a bunch of petrodollars. But news of transferring Saudi footballers instead of world football stars left the city of Newcastle in a state of shock. Even many football superstars begged to join Newcastle United. Because the Saudi owner of the team insisted on using players from his own tribe, Newcastle United's ranking didn't improve. And since the rival teams were afraid of Bin Salman's revenge, all the matches drew 0-0.
Many were against the Saudi takeover of Newcastle United for human rights reasons, because they say it is inhumane to expose football players to the previously unknown experience of working for owners who earn more than the players do. It is said that as a fanatical football fan, Bin Salman is now personally after Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo and Romelu Lukaku, dead or alive. Many observers also say that if the British sell their properties to the Arabs at the same rate as they sell their football clubs, migrants will not have a test of English as a foreign language anymore, but instead that test will be replaced to see if you know anything about football and can shout "offside" in Arabic. And who needs these language skills in sport anyway? After all, to play for Newcastle United, all you have to be able to do is fall over and miss the goal. As always, we wanted to get you the facts about all this. So once again, in another Cats and Dogs exclusive, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the new owner of Newcastle United Football Club, none other than Mr. Moneybags himself, Mohammed bin Salman. Mr. Crown Prince, I have to ask, how do you feel after 3 years?
Yes, I know that business at the Istanbul consulate is so messy, and I don't mean the football.
No, sir, I didn't mean the Khashoggi incident. I mean, after 3 years, you finally purchased Newcastle.
I have bought many new castles over the years.
Sir, I mean the English football club, Newcastle United?
Oh yes, that Newcastle.
Yes, that Newcastle. How do you feel about it?
I always wanted to own a great football team. Unfortunately, Newcastle United was all that was available, and I had to take what I could get.
Isn't that a bit rude?
Well, I'd never send them on a bombing flight over Yemen.
Why not?
They'd missed the target.
So, if you're so negative about the team, why did you buy it?
Because I feel I have something in common with the players.
Something in common, in what way?
They're offside all the time. They can't win any battles, and nobody takes their international status seriously. But the nuclear submarine will help.
How will the nuclear submarine help the football team?
Unlike the team itself, the submarine should be able to get a shot on the target.
Thank you, Crown Prince. The Crown Prince explaining why he's bought Newcastle United Football Club and a submarine for them. Good luck with that, sir. That's all for this week. Join me again next time to see what else is for sale in UK PLC, whether the Saudi Riyal is Newcastle's new currency, and if the Newcastle United team submarine really will be the only thing that fires directly on target. That's all on Press TV with me, Lember Topic, and Cats and Dogs.